we're all talking about the stats from week one, and obviously the ones you put up personally. To me, that was the most impressive week one win. You had to go from Seattle to Atlanta in a pandemic. And you want to talk about not knowing what to expect or what you could possibly routinize out of something that's not ever been attempted before. What was that like for your team to go all the way across the country to start week one in the middle of all this?
For me, I've done it a lot, and some of these guys like Bobby Wagner and I and KJ, we've done it a lot. Our whole careers, KJ's in his 10th year, which is amazing. And guys like Bobby, we're in our 9th years, and so we've had to go cross country. And I don't mind the long trips. You get to kind of settle in on the plane, and I pull out my playbook and just study and just take tons of notes and watch all the film over and over and over again during that time period too. So it's a little bit relaxing in a way. But this season was a little bit different. This season, game one, even though we had to go on the road and everything else into Atlanta, there was so much going on emotionally for so many people. Obviously, okay, how's this going to work? Our normal routines have completely changed, and for people who like to be consistent, like myself, that things have changed in that way. So how do we adjust in that sense? And then two is when you get there, you have to spread out. You can't really be near each other and talk ball and really do all the things that you're used to doing and the way you do it. I think you can't normally, like on a Saturday, I like to go get some lunch or do something. Just, guys like to go see the city or whatever it may be. And those things that change. But more importantly, I think that, the two things, the two main things is that nobody in the stands. It's a very odd thing, right? So how do we play with that? And I think for me, I was used to it. I played a lot of minor league ball, and I've been to places where you're trying to play professionally, and really it can't matter who's in the stands or what you've batted before or what the situation is. It's this play, this pitch, this moment, and that's what I've always understood. But I think for a lot of guys, even guys coming from college, this is new. Like guys coming from different schools, and LSU, for example, Damian Lewis, like he's used to a national championship and 100,000 people in the stands, but not there. And the last thing I would say that was different is, and not different, but just the process of it all was really more so, Rich, is what's been going on in America. The pandemic, first of all, as also with everything going on socially in America. And it's been an emotional time for all of us. And with all of that going on, I remember the last time I was on a football field, we were at the Pro Bowl. And, I remember being in the locker room praying, before the game and right before the prayer, I was about to pray for the team, the squad and everything else. And, the Kobe situation happens. And so it's been pretty heavy for all of us. And I know for me, it's been a tough, journey along the way, just emotionally, just thinking about all the things that people have had to go through. And just, we had a baby during a pandemic. So that was interesting in itself, And so, I'm used to my family coming to the games. And so that's been different. But, I think we've accepted the challenge that, hey, we want to be the best in the world. How do we do this? And how do we all, take a deep breath and be like water and adjust to it all.